Righto guys, welcome to Martin Motorsport. This week we are at Mt Gambier for a round of the Thai Bills series. The original one here got rained off about 5 or 6 weeks ago, so we've rocked up here, got everything set up. We've also got sprint cars. I think it's the 360 sprint car series on tonight, and it's also the South Australian Mod Light Championship. So it should be a good night. Got my daughter over and her friend Soph from Victoria having a bit of a look. First time for Soph at the Speedway. We got Michael parked over there. We got Matthew Tyler, the Tyler family, and we got Alan Saint next to us. Alan travels around to all the Speedway meetings in his little van there and camps. And we got Laurie here. G'day Laurie. Laurie runs with the Mod Lights. Organised all them. They got the scales next to us for the state title to weigh them all after each heat, all the winners anyway. So that's about it. I think we're pretty much ready to go. We have got a new sponsor on board this week, but I'd just like to thank all of these while we're here. KC Crutching Service, Jared Lindy, we got Murray Bridge Septic Solution with Graham Mutton there, Johnson's Elite Fab Work, TS Stud, and Murray Valley Sheds there, Smedley's Tyre Service. We got the Big Goodgie Farms up the top, and a new one just coming on board is Sprycrete Concrete Supplies from Murray Bridge. And we got Drendels. What are they called again? This Drendels what? Drendels Concreting, and there's the main man there, Damien Drendel, Drendels Concreting. Who else we got down here? We've done Jared, so yeah. Thanks. Oh, we always miss out on Michael Cowland, MC Mobile Welding. So thanks guys, and we'll let you know how we go tonight. So we got heats. Andy Thomas, he always gets in the videos. I'm sure he just stands behind waiting for us to start. So with tonight's races, or the series, they do timed hot laps, so it's pretty important to get a good time in the hot laps. And then it's 2 heats. The order that you finish in your group in the hot laps is where you start the first heat, and then it's reversed for your second heat. And it's something like the top 16 make the A main, and then they'll have a B main or 2 B mains, where 2 out of each of those will turn it into the top 20 for the feature race for the night. So as always, our aim, try and make the A main. So yeah, like I said, 40 cars here tonight, so get out there and give it a crack and see what happens. And here's our grid girls for the night, the umbrella girls there. We got Soph on the right and my daughter Gemma on the left, the umbrella girls for the night. So here we are, Borderline Speedway, Mt Gambier. It's usually pretty grippy from what we hear, so they got a fair bit of water into it. They'll track pack it, should come up pretty good. Slightly bigger than Murray Bridge. I think it's about 50 metres longer than Murray Bridge. Nice shape, beautiful lawned areas all the way around the track for the spectators.
The Thai Bill series, thanks to our great friends at Cleanaway. Daryl Nucky, Chris Ansell, Khan Aston, Sam Martin, cars on the racetrack. Sam Martin in the 66, back to the 49 of Daryl Nucky. There's Chris Ansell and Khan Aston. So they're all chasing Kirby Hellier's time of 14.688. Off turn number 4. Where's Sam going to mark himself? 15.414. Sits position number 6. So Sam at the moment with a 15.3. Does a 15.4. Still sits position number 6. Darren Lucky heads back to position 8. Chris Ansell still 7th with an 15.875. Checker to come out. It's time for the 49. It does. With a 15.719. Ansell hangs on for 4th with a 15.689. So Martin ended up in the top 4 out of all that with a 15.129. Position number 4. James Rod up 15.376. Chris Ansell, Darryl Nucky, Khan Aston, position number 9. So let's look at them. Kirby Hellier, Hayden Vickers will hang on. This A86, 14.688. Hayden Vickers, Nate Truan hangs on for 3rd. Sam Martin, great result, position number 4, with the best time of 15.129.
Okay, I don't think we need the 5-minute gap there. Come in 4th, look nice and smooth. I think we can tighten her up a bit though, eh?
Yeah, it's this end corner, this corner is good. The other corner she wants to sort of turn around and really ride on the brake to try and keep it straight and keep the gas on.
Starting at position number 8, number 49. Yes, 81 of Khan Aston. Starting alongside 66.
Okay guys, here we go. Heat 1 for Sam. Starting out of 4, 2 back on the outside. Be good if we can hold that position. So there we go.
Set we go. Elliott had to get back to the inside to protect the inside line. They nearly fall wide back in the pack. Truman's one of those ones that unfortunately were caught on the inside as we nearly got one around. Off turn number 4 this time. Elliott leader, Vickers, Martin and Truan. They're your top 4. Chris Ansell, Bronson Monaro, Rodder, Aston and Nucky rounds out your field. Up into turn 3 and 4. Truman now comes into position number 3. Elliott is now starting to get away. Ansell, position number 5, now starting to tug on the tail side. There's just nothing to play with up the top of the racetrack as yet. Darrell's trying to make a bit of a groove on the racetrack. As we roll into turn 3 and 4. 4 to run this time. Long way back to 3rd. Truman still holding on for that 3rd spot as we say that one around. Darryl Nucky, unfortunately, the 49 loops are coming out of turn 4. He manages to scurry away. Race number 4. He's just driven smart. That's all he had to do was keep it on the clayway. Protect those inside grooves. Heat race number 4 goes the way of Hellier. Back to the SA number 15 of Hayden Vickers will hang on. Nate Truan will hang on for 3rd in the SA 58. Back to Sam in the SA 66.
Okay, nice 4th guys. He should be reasonably happy with that. Had a bit of trouble on the first turns 1 and 2 there, the first few laps, going a bit wide. Tended to go a bit better when he got in tight, so we'll go down and see what he's got to say. Righto guys, he should be reasonably happy with that, but I don't think he's going to be, so we'll just leave him a few minutes, let him settle down a bit. To be having a bit of a go with Nate Truant was in front of him was pretty good. I think he might be pissed off with his outside passes when it didn't turn on him, so let's go and see him and see what he's got to say. Okay or not?
What's that?
All okay or?
Yeah, it's just like really slick just mid-track. You've got to be right on the curb to get any traction, and
You're a lot better.
We haven't got the setup quite right.
When you went in tight, you're a lot better down this end.
Yeah, but it still wasn't fun to drive in tight. I was sort of battling it really hard.
How come you had a couple of times it wouldn't turn in, going into turns 1 and 2? Any changes?
Yeah. Take that one out. That one in, this one out.
Okay.
Well, wasn't that different than the court and the time trials?
Yeah.
So, unless you had one wheel up on the infield, you went
Yeah,
backwards.
that's right.
Took me too many laps to work it out.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
what I should have, when I sort of thought I had Nate, I should have just, I went hard to keep the momentum up, but I should have just got on the fucking brakes and just blocked, just done a block pass. And just, but I didn't know the inside it was going to be like that, so.
All learning.
Heat race number 7.
Okay guys, here we go, heat 2. 3 back on the inside. Probably needs to get a 3rd or a 4th here to have any chance of making the A main.
A mistake. He will come out the big victor of this. Rodder still chasing. Martin, Walsh, Vickers, Caruso. They're your top 6. Daryl Nucky out in front. The yellow car. Here it is on the front straight. First and second starting to get away. Rodder back to Martin Walsh, who now decides it time to go upstairs and make his own groove as we go yellow. We have a 6 to run. Heat race number 7. Have a look at Walsh. She sets it up on that outside groove. Here comes Walsh. Inside, outside, straight through to second. He now gives chase. He pins the ears back and away he goes. He now gives chase on the back of the Daryl Nucky car. Up into turn 3 and 4. 4 to run. Up into turn 1 and 2. Rodder, Vickers, Martin, Caruso. As I said, the moment of truth. Still with 1.5 to run. Heat race number 7. Up to the top turn. He will get the white flag. 1 to run. On the front straight. Still Daryl Nucky for second. We go back to James Rodder. Hayden Vickers now sits there, but he wants 3rd. Vickers now goes to the outside. Photo finish for 3rd. Walsh will take it though.
Okay, we'll let him calm down a bit, I reckon. I thought it was a bloody good drive. He had a couple of the real hot shots behind him and he held them off for a while. We bent anything? I think it's alright.
Let's give it a fair crack.
Okay, he's might have calmed down a bit now. I didn't think it was too bad to drive, but
Oh, it's still just quicker though. It feels like it's on a knife edge again. But I knew I should have stayed down low with shit, but I fucking needed to find out what it was going to do.
Alexander, we're away. Very even as we head down the back straight. First lap out to be recorded. So Jordan will hang on. Still got 14 to run. Anything can happen in this. Bronson Monaro in the 41. Also, Matty Tyler up just in front of him in the 14. We take the top 4. The rest sit on the hill and watch. Everyone fighting for that 4th spot. At the moment, Alexander's got it. There will be a target on the back of the roll cage. Everyone else look. The nose sliced off by the car in front of him, which is Sam Martin. As we say that, there goes Ross. So Ross Miller now goes into 4th. Come from position number 7. Just snuck up on him on the way through. So Jordan, the 14 car, now Matty Tyler now into 4th. As we have 1 to run, white flag goes out. Checker flag comes out.
Okay guys, Wednesday night in the shed, so just a quick update. After editing the video, racking our brains as to how we stuffed up. We just thought we were starting to get on top of things, but after looking at his time trials, the car looked pretty bloody good. Wasn't over quick, but he got 4th quickest, and just looking at the video, it looked good going in, nice and smooth, and you could chuck it in and control it a bit. And this is where I think we went wrong. We put our soft set of shockers, or the set that we use for, say, if it was a feature race or if it was a real slick track, we chucked them on thinking, oh yeah, we'll get it going faster with them. But track's a bit different to Murray Bridge, and it didn't really slick and ride off how we thought it might, and especially when the sun went down and the moisture was coming up. So I reckon that's where we stuffed up. We made it too tight with the shocks, and like in the B main, the track still had a fair bit of moisture. I think that was the first time Sam got into the 14 seconds was in the B main, so definitely had a bit of grip there. But the only trouble was for him to get the 14 in the 14 seconds, he just had to get everything exactly right as he was going around the corner, because it was a bit of a handful. But that's what we're thinking after watching the video. It could be wrong, so we're not going to do too many changes, but I reckon we just stuffed up putting the wrong shockers in. Probably got it a bit soft in the back, and just made it a bit of a handful.
G'day guys, not much to say this week. She was a rough weekend at Gambier. time trial started off okay. I was in a fairly good group, I thought, and I was thinking if I can get in the top 5, I'd be happy. Managed to get 4th on my last lap. Thought I could have had the car a little bit quicker. So we made a couple of changes and we probably went the wrong way. Probably should have just left it, to be honest. And yeah, after that she was a handful to drive. We probably had it too tight. Yeah, watched the clay per view afterwards, and yeah, she didn't look like she was handling as good as the other cars. She was bouncing around in the front end and whatnot. So yeah, it's just one of those things. We'll learn from it. Yeah, Murraybridge this weekend, so we'll start again. 60 lapper, so it's Friday and Saturday night. Made a couple of subtle changes. We don't want to go too crazy because we had one good race there last time, so we don't want to go too far away from that. But yeah, we'll see what happens. If we stuff up on the first night, then we'll go wild with some setup changes and experiment. But hopefully it won't come to that and we can have a relatively good weekend. Yeah, that's about it. Massive thanks to Damien Drendel from Drendel Concreting. He come along again, used his tow vehicle, paid for diesel, helped out in the pits, and just, yeah, he's been unreal this season, so thanks Damien, much appreciated. Spry Creek, got them on board now, thanks to Damien. Yeah, that bit late in the season I know, so we'll give him a plug now and hopefully get him on board next season as well. So thanks Sam Rashid. Yeah, and that will just about do it, I reckon. Dad's probably bored you with everything, so there's no point me going on about it again. So yeah, I'll talk to you guys in the next video. See ya.